What's up, guys? Another day in the shop. We just had a little mess up, hiccup, whatever you want to call it. You know that I've been talking about intercooler boots because I plan on dynoing the truck at Lake of the Ozarks, and intercooler boots will be the first weak point if it hits 60 or 70 pounds of boost. So I ordered an intercooler boot kit from Pure Diesel Power, and the kit came with 4, and I was only sent 1, and I thought for 70 bucks that was a sham. So I called them, and it turns out that it does come with 4, and I was right, but they were just on back order, so they're gonna get here Wednesday. So luckily they're gonna be here in time. But good guys over there, just called them up and they said, yeah, no big deal, our bad. Gave me a nice little refund. We're nice about it. Some companies aren't like that, but I'm just gonna wait until I get all the other ones to put them on, because kind of a pain to put on. But I'm doing valve lash right now. I did the first set and I'm on the second set. I would do a valve lash video, but there are tons of really good videos already on YouTube. Just get your feeler gauges, torque wrench, 18 pounds, flathead, and 14 millimeter end wrench for this bolt right here. And it takes a little time, but just how it goes. My valves needed adjusted anyway because my truck was really clacky. So there's that. Figured out the clear coat and laid some down, and I tell you what, this is dry. And GoPro camera quality, not worth a crap. So as you guys can tell in my other videos. But I mean, just surely you can see the shine in that. I mean, it looks absolutely killer. Definitely gonna shine really good in the engine bay. Ready to get this thing back on the road, get it driving. But we will have some good videos here coming up. I'll give full videos on wet sanding and buffing for paint. It's kind of what I do. I detail, if you guys don't know. And I'll be pulling a few all-nighters on this truck. My truck's going to be getting the works. Even though it's junky paint, I'm still going to wet sand it and buff it, and it'll look like it's got clear coat and it's patina. So this truck, and then my buddy Nate's truck, which is a half-ton Chevy, GMC, I think it's like an 06, on 2214s and spacers and 355s. Big old truck, and it is sharp. We're gonna get the paint looking good for Lake of the Ozarks so we can show out. But we're gonna go back to getting the rest of our valves done and get this thing put back together and get it running. Hopefully here before long I'll have a startup video. I'll have to try and get somebody over here to help me bleed injector lines, but besides that, we're ready to rock. Alright guys, that last clip, you could definitely tell that the motor was shaking bad whenever I started it, and it had a pretty crazy lope to it. And I started getting worried, and about that time, whenever I put something on Instagram about if anybody else thought it sounded weird, because I thought I was just paranoid, because my buddy Cole said I was probably just paranoid. And about on a dime after that, it just smoothed right out, motor stopped shaking. It's ready to roll now. Glad to hear it running. Now we got to let it run. We're gonna get a hot retorque, and then we're gonna take it for a test drive and do maybe a little bit before video, maybe before 0 to 60, and then we're finally probably gonna give it all the fuel and maybe get the spring in tomorrow. So these next couple videos are gonna be good, and make sure you guys are subscribed or whatever, because you are gonna want to see the dyno video next week at Lodo. I'm shooting for 400. I feel like that'd be a solid number. Really, with 5x14s, 350 to 400 is reasonable. Watch me make like 200, but if I could put bigger sticks in, I would, but with the HX35 on the manifold, there's no reason. It'd just get too hot. It defeats the purpose of having the compounds. So, I don't know. Hopefully, it's a loaded dyno. I'm not sure if it's a very good dyno, but 80 bucks for 3 pulls. I'm gonna try and not break it, and hopefully make 400 horsepower. If it does, I'll be very happy. And if I can make that, I'll be ready to go for a P-pump. So stay tuned and be ready for the next little clip of the test drive.